This is We've Been Drinking MMA. We are talking about the Nicolas Dalby versus Gabriel Bonfim in the Almeida Lewis fight card. And I'm going Gabriel Bonfim by submission in first round.
Boom. This is back end. I'm going with Gabriel Bonfim. He's minus 550, 550 to profit 100. I also think he gets it done with I think it's probably going to be guillotine.
Guillotine.
That guillotine is unbelievable.
Under the armpit. Head's underneath the armpit and he's getting choked out, huh?
This is crazy because I do have to talk about this. Like, Gabriel Bonfim is undefeated 15-0, and all 15 wins have come by finish.
Inside the distance.
12 submissions and 3 TKOs.
That's
KOs.
brilliant. What a fighter.
100% finish rate, 15-0.
Do you think Dalby's going to change that?
The
Does
finish
he have
rate.
a chance to change that?
Man.
And how would he change it, like, in general?
All right,
I don't
so
think he can.
We do have to talk about Dalby. Dalby is 5-1 in the UFC. Every single one of his fights have gone to decision. Every single one.
Every one.
So he's a guy who is a defensive fighter, more of a kicker. And he throws punches, but it's mostly fake punches to really, kind of just get you thinking about the punches. Then he'll kick you. That's basically it. And he can get up off the ground pretty well. Yeah. But he's just slower than Bonfim. Bonfim has better combinations. Bonfim puts pressure. And guess what? Listen, Dalby has one loss in the UFC. It was 4 fights ago, but it was against Tim Means. And Tim Means is a pressure fighter, but he's a slow pressure fighter. Bonfim
Dirty
is
boxer. Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly. And Bonfim is a pressure fighter, but Gabriel Bonfim is a fast pressure fighter.
Yeah, he's in your face.
He's in your face. He's throwing combinations. He's a fast starter. He's got a 4-fight, 1-round finish streak. He finishes the last 4 fights in the first round, and it's for a reason, because he's a fast starter and he pressures right away. And he's got 4 subs in a row. And yeah, man, his guillotine is unbelievable.
He's an incredible fighter.
If you have your neck there for a split second, he'll snatch it.
Yes.
And throw you in a guillotine. And I've seen Dalby have a neck that is a little bit slower getting up, and I saw his neck is there to be snatched. So I'm like, dude, Bonfim by guillotine is what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Now, as far as like how to bet it, for me, I'm definitely gonna slap Gabriel Bonfim on.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but like I watched a fight for doing this research, and I heard Daniel Cormier said when Bonfim is striking, like on his feet striking, he leaves his chin up a little bit. He's like, you better put your chin down. Against a better striker, this might be a different story.
Right.
But do you think Dalby is a good enough striker to see that and take advantage of it?
If it's punching, no. Dalby really doesn't throw really with any heat on the punches. He's more of a kicker. He's a leg kicker, really. Yeah. And then sometimes he'll go high with a head kick, but mostly just, mostly leg kicks, body kicks here and there. Yeah.
But I think Bonfim's talent level is too good against Dalby.
Also, Dalby is better when he's not getting pressured. Like we said, Tim Means pressured him, and he was all over Dalby. And Tim Means is good, but he's slow. And so you look at Bonfim with the pressure, Dalby's not a great counterpuncher at all. Yeah. So, and it's hard to throw leg kicks and kicks the way you want when you're going backwards, because you're using your feet already. You're using your legs to move. It's hard. You can't kick and move backwards, right? Yeah, so Dalby needs to learn how to counterpunch in order to win this fight. And I just don't think he has the power in his hands. Again, he's more of a kicker. So ultimately, Bonfim gets it done with his speed, his pressure, his combinations are faster.
Level.
Yeah, his leg kicks, his talent, exactly. His record is unbelievable, and it's for a reason. Listen, in the UFC, he only has 2 wins, but they're both submissions in the first round. So he's 2-0 in the UFC. And listen, Dalby's 5-1 in the UFC. However, the odds makers gave Bonfim minus 550. He's that much of a favorite, super favorite on this fight, and it's for a reason. It's because the style matchup. It's because Bonfim is so talented, and it's because he's undefeated with 100% finish rate.
Yeah.
So ultimately,
it's hard to bet against that.
Yeah, ultimately Dalby can do okay as far as trying to throw some kicks to try and make Bonfim kind of and maybe throw some fake punches out there to maybe make Bonfim less confident. But Bonfim, I think the confidence it's just overflowing. He's overflowing with confidence. So it's I think, and we know the style matchup backing Dalby up is going to be bad for Dalby. So ultimately, he's getting better. I mean, Bonfim's getting better from fight to fight with his punches. He does stand a little bit close, but it's justified because he puts so much pressure and he throws with so much heat. And he, again, short punches, longer range punches in a combination. He's doing it all, and he's an opportunist, and that's why he's got a four fight first round finish streak. Yeah. There's a reason for it, man. He's on fire
again in this fight, correct?
Yeah, man. I think he probably does get it done in like early. Yeah. And I think it is by guillotine. However, for me, I want to bet it by, parlay. But if it's Gabriel Bonfim, a double chance, if it's like minus 150, minus 200, and it's, double chance to win by submission or KO, I think those are good odds.
Bonfim inside the distance.
But ultimately, Dalby has never lost. Like, all he does is go to decision. So ultimately, I like Bonfim, and maybe I want to put him for double chance as possible. But like, I'm thinking about the odds. We'll see about that. For me, Gabriel Bonfim is definitely on my parlay for sure.
Yeah. He has to. Dalby has to test his gas tank for him to slow him down, but I don't see it happening.
I mean, Dalby's never been finished in his career, but if there's one guy who's gonna kind of, I think people are heavy on, it's Bonfim with those submissions and just that pressure. So the speed. Let's
Bonfim for the win for sure.
The win, man. Thank you so much for listening.
Like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks, everybody.
YouTube algo. Thank you.